All right, we are live.
What's up? What's up? We are live. Happy Monday. Another great episode coming with another mobile home rock star in the mobile home elite family. We're so excited about tonight.
Yes, we're definitely super excited. These are the times we love showcasing people, showing what they've been able to take with mobile home investing, continue just to just bring value to the marketplace. And at the end of the day, we want you to be inspired, right? If it's something that you've been sitting on the sideline on and you've been wanting to get in the game, this is the perfect opportunity for you to not only this time not learn from us, but learn from other people who have went out here and made things happen. So we're super excited. I see we got some people joining on. So as you guys are joining on, real quick, my name is Byron.
Yes, and I'm Sharnice, and we are the mobile home elite investors. Yeah, I was just trying to post it on the Instagram real fast to get some more people to check out this live because I know our guest is going to drop some heat.
Oh, yeah, we excited about this one, right? We're definitely excited about this one. This one's going to be, as usual, it's going to be a special one. We always have special guests on and just excited to hear this queen story. So as you guys are checking in, I want you to put in the chat, put in the comments where you guys checking in from, right? We want to get it warmed up. We want to see where everybody's checking in from. So that way, again, we want to shout you out where you're checking in. So use the chat. If you're on Facebook, shout out everybody in the Facebook group that's watching right now. Thank you guys. Keep engaging. We love what you guys are doing in the Facebook group. Man, shout out everybody who got new deals. Man, y'all out here killing it. So again, go ahead and put in the chat where you are checking in from. And then we're going to be bringing on our special guest in a second. So
we got H-Town. Okay.
Shout out H-Town. I wish Facebook wouldn't hate on us. And that way we can put your picture up there. But
yes, we'll see him later though in the group.
Here they come. Oh, I like this one. Hey, we got Alaska in the house. Okay, let's get it. Oh man, y'all gonna like this one. We got Oakland. Hey Daisy, how you doing? We got Brandy from St. Louis. Oh man, we got Jersey in the house. What's up, Queen?
Yeah, we all over tonight.
Oklahoma, Gainesville. Oh man, we deep. Hey, Bergie. Pittsburgh.
I love it.
What's up, Dave? Oh man, I love it so much. We got ATL. Who else we got? We got Morris. What's up, Morris from San Antonio? Devon and Janisha from Chandler, Arizona. Right. Hey, what's up, Trailer Park Trapper? ATL. Okay. Well, I love it. We are deep in here. And since we got ATL, right, we're going to leave it at that. ATL. I am proud to bring on this queen. When I tell you, man, just so much energy, has an amazing spirit, is in this business for the right reasons. Listen, we are so warm and welcome. Let's bring on AJ. Super excited. What's up, Queen?
Hey, everybody. What's going on, Mobile Home Elite Investors family? I am so happy, so proud, so blessed to be sitting here with you guys today.
Oh, we're blessed to have you. Thank you so much for joining us.
You're welcome.
Yes. So we are, again, this is every time we do this, we love doing it. We always learn something new. And so we want to start off right in this. Like, tell us about yourself, right? Location, background. Go ahead and give us that backstory.
Okay, the backstory, really quick. I am originally from New Jersey. So shout out to all my Jersey family in the building. Thank you so much for showing up and showing out for me. So I am currently a flight attendant for a major airline.
Nice.
And I've been a flight attendant for about 7 years, a little over 7 years. And I'm based in Atlanta and currently reside in ATL as well. Prior to becoming a flight attendant, I received a bachelor's degree in telecommunications, television studios, and news broadcasting, where I work for major networks such as NBC Universal and CNN.
Nice.
I've always had a passion for real estate. when I was a little girl, my grandfather, he owned about the entire block in the city where I'm from, the
Wow.
small town, Neptune, New Jersey. So that is where my passion and my love for real estate really comes from.
Oh wow, that's
Wow.
super dope. And like again, we learned something new. We didn't know he was a flight attendant, so that's so
Right.
dope. That's
Oh,
so
and today marks my 1 year anniversary in mobile home investing.
Hey, so
get
you
it.
picked the right day.
Yes.
All right, so first, happy anniversary.
Yeah.
And let's hop into, so now, okay, we talked about, your passion for real estate, but now let's jump into how did you get introduced to mobile home investing?
Okay, so I was introduced in mobile home investing because, like I said, I've always had a passion for real estate. So I bought my first real estate investment, which is my townhome that I currently live in.
Nice.
Nice.
It was, yes, thank you. It was an intentional investment, 3 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms. And the purpose of purchasing it, because I knew I was going to house hack. And I wanted to house hack so that I could make more money, so that I could buy my next property. It wasn't enough money. Like the market is very high. I could not save. So I decided that I was going to try to get a promotion at my job. So I'm like, okay, this will add to the income, right?
Mhm.
I went on about like 6 interviews and
Wow.
I got 0 promotion.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow.
And a lot of people will be like, wow, you, Adira, you didn't get the job. No, AJ did not get the job. I just could not understand why I just didn't get the job. So one day, just like many other of your mentees,
Mhm.
I was up late at night and I was on Earn Your Leisure.
Mm.
I came across your interview and I was like, God, is this what you want me to do?
Wow.
And so I completely stopped interviewing with my job and actually took a leave from work and
Wow.
invested in mobile homes full time.
Wow.
That's dope. That's
So
super dope. Like,
amazing.
everybody on here, what I love about this, everything we're hearing, this is the first time. So
Mhm.
we both just kind of like that's.
Wow.
And real quick, shout out Troy and Rashad and the whole Earn Your Leisure family, man. Those are great guys and what they're doing for the community. And it's so dope because, like you said, like everybody who's listening, one thing you didn't give up, right? Like you said, you went for the promotion, right? They didn't. You went through 6 interviews. For some that can be very frustrating, right? Sometimes it's like, okay, never mind. But then once you saw that, you tapped in and he was like, hey, listen, I'm gonna do this, and even took a leave, right? And so like even that's so courageous. So walk us through like your first deal. Let's talk about that first deal, right? Because now you see it, right? Now you're interested. So I'm pretty sure you dove in and start educating yourself on it. But now talk about acquiring that deal.
Okay, so I took a leave of absence from work, and I had got we every year we get profit sharing. So I took the profit sharing that I used from work and I set it to the side. I said, okay, I'm going to purchase investing courses and I'm going to use this as my, down payment for my first mobile home.
Mhm.
So, cause usually every year I just use that profit sharing and I like pay off all my debt, but I'm like, you know what, bump that debt. I ain't paying that. Like, I was like, I'll pay it later. I could not imagine another year of just paying the same debt over and over every year. So, so with my first deal was when it took some time because we had the holidays. I started like in November, so we had Thanksgiving, then we had Christmas, and then New Year. So it did take some time. I called up different mobile home parks, and I was actually going to the mobile home park to look at a mobile home that they had for sale that needed complete renovation.
Mhm.
I was like, this is something that is too much for me to tackle.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, I'll think about it. And as I was leaving, there was a guy sitting on the porch of his mobile home, and he was like, "Hey, are you buying a mobile home?" And I was like, "Yes, I'm a mobile home investor." And he was like, "Oh, I have a home for sale." So I was like, "Okay, I'll come take a look at it." So I actually left from the property with the property manager to go look at this home that I acquired for $4,000. And that was the money that I had.
Wow. 4,000. And that's what I love about it is because we see people from Georgia and they're like, I don't see nothing that cheap down there in my state, right? I don't find anything and we hear it and it's just like you see it, right? Every time we post somebody's in Georgia finding a house for 2,000, 4,000, 6,000. And it's just like, you got to find it. But what I love about it was you just said like so basically you went to go see another house, right?
Yeah.
And now this gentleman asked you, hey, do you buy mobile homes? Just like that.
Exactly. Just like that. He was actually standing on the porch, and his wife's mother passed away. Mm-hmm. So it was like an emergency for him to gain some cash.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Mobile home and to move out quickly. Yep. And that deal was 1 year ago. Wow. And since then, I've flipped, bought and hold, sold, renovated 14 homes and counting.
Wow.
Y'all hear this?
Right. Yeah. Let's get the congrats signs in the
y'all gotta show that love.
Y'all gotta show love. Okay.
She said 14 homes, right? Now, AJ, you started and you said, so was that December or was that January?
I started officially November, did the courses, everything, and really was out and about by January.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So basically she's done 14 deals in a year, right? That's over a house a month. Mm-hmm. Like, hold on, we gotta show this love, right? We gotta show this love, right? It was meant for you to meet him, right? See this, yes, right? Signs. Oh man, big motivation, man. Listen, seriously, like everybody on here, AJ, like that's a true inspiration. And I see you go hard. That's why we had the interview. We like, yo, we gotta get AJ on here, right? We gotta get AJ. Did I do something wrong?
Oh, Mr. Byron moving too fast.
Oh, I see it. Everybody can still see us on our end. Oh, I got it. Here we go. And I apologize, everybody. Just on our end, I blew up the screen on accident. There we go. These Macs are a little sensitive at times, you're right? Mm-hmm. But you see all the love, right? I
appreciate it so much. I receive a lot of love so daily, and it just warms my heart, and it confirms that this is, the industry that was meant for me. There was a reason why I didn't get the job promotion. There is just a reason why I saw you guys. The timing and everything really just lined up.
Oh man! Somebody said I need me a decked out mobile home, AJ. So there go somebody right there. That might be number 15.
Right. My most recent deal, a lot of people may or may not know, because I post on Instagram a lot, but not too much, because I just can't really just keep up. But my most recent deal, I used a bird dog. Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people don't know what a bird dog is. So basically, a bird dog is someone who scouts out substantial real estate to come back in to tell you, so that you can cut them a fee and you have the capital. So I had discovered that I had a bone disease called a vesicular necrosis a few months ago. Mm-hmm. So that allowed me not to be able to go out and purchase mobile homes. I couldn't even drive. I couldn't drive for dollars. I couldn't really do much of anything. But because I had already networked with my bird dog, I was in the bed on crutches, making money.
Making moves.
Making money.
Okay, I see you. That's what's up now. Definitely. And so just hearing that, everybody, like AJ, something came up, right? Something that unforeseen came up. You noticed this. It put you down for a while, right? That setback, but end up minor setback ended up becoming a major comeback for you because, like you said, you was in bed making money. So anybody that's listening on here, like these are the reasons why we hear this, because we have our challenges, but AJ is talking about the challenges that happened in her life, but she was still able to add value, and that value ended up turning into her being able to have a system in place, right? So how was you able to flip that fast, right? We talk about, I think everybody saw the topic. We talk about 2 weeks. How was you able to flip it that fast?
2 weeks. Okay, so I had my bird dog in place. He called me up and he's like, hey, AJ, I got a mobile home. It's in good condition. I'm like, hey, send me pics.
Mm-hmm.
And so he sent me over the pictures, and he was like, you got to come out here and, meet her and talk to her. I'm like, Steve, I'm on crutches. Like, this is going to be hard. Like, I'm going to need you to communicate with her, and we're just going to have to do this through like the phone and pictures. So he sent me over the pictures. It looked good. I took his word for it. Eventually, I was able to get out there once I was moving about a little bit, like on a cane and crutches, to go out and meet her. And I stopped at the bank. That's first. That's one thing I always do. I always stop at the bank first, because if it's something that I like, I am purchasing like right then and there. I am not waiting.
Nice.
As you know, mobile homes go so fast.
Yes, they do.
Really fast. Like when I first started, you at least had a week.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's like
not no more. It's too many people out there.
After earn your leisure, the market went up.
Exactly. So I had I took money with me, and I liked what I saw. It was definitely what Steve told me it was, and I bought it for $6,000. I already have my buyer's list. I keep a big notepad, like I have it here.
Nice.
I love it.
Yeah, I have my handyman in here. I have my buyer's list. I have sellers. I have a bunch of everything. So I pretty much already had a buyer's list. But the typical posting on Facebook Marketplace normally does the trick, but I got my sale from my buyer's list.
Hey, I love it. I love it.
I love it. And where were you able to sell that house for? The one you just purchased for $6,000?
$15,500.
And that's the one in 2 weeks?
That was 2 weeks.
Wow.
Really, it was only 2 weeks, is because I had to then go back out and show the home. And mind you, but the person that was interested in purchasing the home, I mean, that was like 2 or 3 days.
Wow.
And I paid my bird dog his fee.
All right, 1 second. Look like it froze on us, but I know she said, she gave her bird dog his fee. So what's that? $9,000 profit?
Yeah.
$9,000, y'all. Right? Somebody, hey, I'm with you on this one. Hey, somebody said, Lord.
But honestly, that was $9,000 in 2 weeks. Prior to that, my bird dog had another home for me. So that was it was like back to back. So that other home I bought for $15,000 on someone's land. So I didn't have to pay lot rent or anything. And then and sold that for $12,000. So we're talking about over $20,000 in 1 month.
Oh,
wow.
Man. You killing it.
I love it. I love it. I love it. So getting back, I'm so excited about these numbers because you're talking about a lot of new strategies that we talk about, but it's good to hear somebody else come on and talk about that partnership. We talk about how building the relationships with partners is very important, kind of having those bird dogs in place in case something does. We all have personal lives outside of mobile home investing. Stuff may come up, but building those partnerships will still allow you to still get money, how you were still able to make $20,000 when you were kind of still on bed rest. Yeah. So let's talk about how important building those relationships are. So having the bird dogs, having your handyman, kind of having those relationships with park managers. How important has that been in this last year in your journey?
Building relationships are very important. I come from a a background of integrity, servant leadership,
Nice.
Customer service. So building relationships is something that I would say is kind of natural a little bit. I make myself very approachable. Sorry, I think I went out. Can you see me?
There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. So it's very important building relationships, maintaining the relationships with handymen, park managers, because they will, your buyers and your sellers, because they will determine how smooth, how easy the process will go. So it's extremely important.
Oh man, that's so dope, right? And even the fact I love it because anybody's listening, right? I see some questions about, how did you find the bird dog and things like that, right? And I think the one key thing that if you're on here, I always encourage, right? When you talk about finding a bird dog, sometimes you may hear is, oh, well, that's her easy button, right? But talk about real quick. I know it's kind of like before that, even finding that, like putting the work in yourself, the driving for dollars, right? Like that was you had to put some work in, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah. It's not like you find a bird dog the same day, you start investing. Like you have to jump in and be talking to people and, post your flyers. One of my things that I do, the longer you're in the business, of course, the easier a little bit is going to get, because things are just going to be second nature to you. But, I had to really get out there and grind. There are days where it's just me by myself. There's days where I wanted to really give up. And a lot of the times my mom would drive me around.
Nice. That's beautiful.
Yeah, she would be my help because sometimes she just wouldn't want me to go alone.
Yeah.
But yeah, bird dog, finding a bird dog is something that I talk to about people that I am mentoring. It's just honestly, it's just one of them gems that you gotta drop the dollars.
Yeah.
You guys know all the gems, but y'all want that information, definitely, stay in touch with Mobile Home and Lead Investors, because we're gonna be dropping gems.
Oh yeah.
Sure. We're gonna drop AJ's contact as well, right? And here's the thing, though, don't hit up AJ talking about she said it, right? That's something, a strategy. That's a paid service, all right. So if you want them gems, you make sure you come with the consultation fee, all right.
Exactly right. You can't give away all the free gems. That's one of the gems that's up there.
Oh man, I love it, right? And again, it's one of those strategies that as you develop, like you said, and one thing, again, I won't really stay on this, but everybody, AJ talking about, she did this by herself. And, for the women that's on here, I understand sometimes it can be, a little nerve wracking. You can't overthink it. And that's why we're here to try to make the industry not seem as what television may seem, right? We talk about 8 Mile. We talk about, those shows, those horror movies that you may see dealing with mobile homes, and they're calling it trailers and all this stereotypical stuff. But once you're on the scene, you realize
they're like you and me. They're no different. They're families who are looking for affordable housing. They're families who are looking for a clean, safe, and functional house for their family. Yeah. That's really what it is.
I had to put up and say, great job, daughter.
My mom's always embarrassing me. I'm the only child. So.
Hey,
me
Mama.
too. So, hey, Mom, how you feeling? No, that's so awesome, man. I love it. Listen, our parents are always our biggest supporters, so keep on supporting Mom. Thank you, Mom, for driving her to the parks. Continue being a part of that team. I'm telling you, listen, everybody on here, if you get your family involved, that's when it's a really, really bigger picture, because listen, her mother, that's adding value as a family, right? And then again, we talk about the money, but the money is secondary, right? When you think about giving those keys to somebody who's in need, that's a whole different feeling itself.
It is.
or even that, a lot of people when they first get started, the biggest thing that stops people is capital. They're like, okay, well, I'm gonna find a mobile home. How am I gonna pay for it? Or how am I gonna get somebody to work on the rehab? And it's like for us, like when we first got started, you know, talking about that family, I had my father and his friend involved. Byron had his uncle involved. So it's like, who can you reach out to in your family and your friend network to be like, hey, I'm working on this mobile home investing now. Would you like to come in and partner? Would you like to do the handyman work? And maybe we can split profits and, you know, talk about what that would look like. But it's always a workaround for everything.
Yeah, definitely. And listen, if they say, well, what's mobile home investing? You better make sure you send them to the Mobile Home Elite page and let them look at the videos so they can get acquainted.
And watch all the videos, and you will get all the knowledge that you need besides the course. I mean, you really do need the course. Like, there's no way around it. You know, purchasing the course and having a mentor and, you know, being able to talk to somebody. There's no shortcuts in anything that you do.
Facts,
Yes,
facts. I love it. So kind of like going to the next question, right? I know we were kind of talking about it. So what's some advice you give a new investor looking to get into mobile home investing?
That's a good question. Let's see. Some of the advice that I would give to new mobile home investors, and this is something that I do talk about a lot with some of my mentees, because I do have a few of them. It is to help with building confidence. Something that I did was I would role play by myself.
Nice.
I would go to parks. I would go to people that were buying, and I would act like I am an assistant to somebody, you know, and that way when it really took a lot of pressure off of me to negotiate, because I would go to their house and I would, you know, or even before I would even get to the house, I'm calling like, hey, you know, my boss said that he saw your he wanted to come out and take pictures. Do you mind if I come out and take pictures for him? So they'd be like, sure. So I would get there and I would take the picture. I'm like, okay, you know, I'm sending the pictures to my boss, you know, and then I would, you know, begin the negotiation. And if I felt like, you know, I wasn't really that confident, I would be like, okay, one more, let me go outside. Let me talk to my boss and I know what he says. Play the assistant role. There's nothing wrong with that. Take the back seat. I mean, this is your business at the end of the day, but if you're just a shy person, because sometimes I could be very shy, it takes a lot off of me to just pretend like I'm the underdog.
Oh yeah, no, that's a gem, AJ.
Yeah, right.
that is another gem. Okay,
Right.
that's a gem. So shout out to you for that. Yeah, that's something that we definitely have done that same thing from the beginning. We have always played that assistant, especially when we first started out, because like you talked about, first starting out, you're definitely going to have those jitters. You're definitely going to be nervous talking to park managers and talking to sellers, but you know, just going in there, and again, like you talked about, building up that confidence, going in there and saying like, hey, well, let me go talk to my boss, or, you know, can I come take pictures for my boss? It kind of takes off that mental pressure that we put on ourselves.
Yes.
That pressure to overdo things, you know. It really, you just want to fit in. Don't over, you know, just be someone that you can talk to, be relatable with your buyers, with your sellers, even with the park managers. I think people get this idea in their mind about park managers being like big bosses of parks and things like that, but really they are just down to earth people. So really great to be down to earth. And this one is for my ladies. I have another tip. It's for my ladies.
Let's go.
It's so simple, but it's a gem. Wear red lipstick. You see, I got red lipstick on, right? Wear red lipstick.
I know about the red lipstick.
It's something about the red lipstick. People, and red nails too. People pay attention with people with red lips. I don't know what it is. It looks like you know what you're talking about. You really don't.
Hey, that's a gem right there. That is a gem there.
That's a gem.
I would have never, as a guy, now, AJ, you just gave me something. Like, if a queen come to me, I'm like, now AJ said this and the queen condoned it, but wear red lipstick, all right?
You know, it's just, what is it about the red lipstick?
And man, I don't know, but I've definitely heard that. And that's just about with anything, though, not even mobile home investing. It's like that red lipstick. It's like it brings you power. And red's my favorite color. So I just feel like the color red just means power. It just brings you power. So yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
No,
Yep.
that's
a gem, ladies. Wear your red lipstick when you're going out.
Dang, yes. Okay. I learned something new. Okay.
Yeah, so you dropped a few gems. Red lipstick. Talked about how, you know, you being a woman, doing it by yourself, that you would sometimes even have your mom drive you around when you were kind of down. And that still kind of gave you that sense of security. And then you even talked about some negotiation tactics as far as like playing the assistant, kind of taking some of that mental pressure off of you, you know, when you are going out to negotiate those homes. So, man, so we're at the point now where, you know, you've done these homes. So let's talk about our program and kind of, you know, us working together. So how has our program kind of helped you through your mobile home investment journey?
Oh my gosh, you guys' program has helped me a lot. Like I said, I would not be here today if it wasn't for you guys, if it wasn't for your program. You took time to put together such an immaculate program. One of the things that has helped me was joining you guys' Facebook group. So make sure everyone who is in the program, please, please, please join the Facebook group. It is so awesome. It has helped me with networking, sharing ideas, you know, asking any question. It could be questions about, you know, contracts or things to say, scripts to write. You know, I write a lot, and sometimes I write down. I write down things I want to talk about when I go before a park manager or a seller. You know, I just jot a few notes. So we definitely in the Facebook group, we share notes, we share networking opportunities through the Facebook group. I've partnered with 2, working on a 3rd person.
Hey. I love it. Oh, that makes me so happy. Oh man, thank you so much. Yes, the group, we love the group because the group is the community. The group it's over 400 investors in there that are seriously into mobile home investing. It's a $20 a month commitment. You know, it's no contract. You can cancel at any time, but we say, like, I just actually made a post in there to let people know that it's so much value in the group that I don't think people realize how much content we have inside of that Facebook group alone, even outside of our Elite E-course. It's essentially a second course inside of the Facebook group because of how many mini classes that we throw in there and how many lives we do.
Right, exactly. It's in addition to, so it's not something that I would recommend to anyone to try to beat around the course or you know, not purchase a book. This is something in addition. If you are serious about your craft, you need to be in this Facebook group because it's networking for investors, mobile home investors. So why wouldn't you want to be amongst a great team of people you can just ask questions to?
Yes, I love it.
That's so dope. And, you know, I love the fact that AJ, you know, just bigged up the program. So everybody on here, you know, if you guys look at the ticker, we got a 80% off Cyber Monday sale. So the course is only $99 opposed to $4.99.
Yes. Now this has been our extended Black Friday sale. Our course has been this price now for a little bit over a week now. So this is the last day. So we definitely had to extend it still for this live. But we want to tell you, if you want it, you better get it now because at midnight tonight, it will be back to $4.99.
Yes.
So definitely, you want to take advantage. This is the time, like AJ said, she got in around this time last year, and look how much she has been able to grow in this business in 1 year. They say your life can be completely different in 6 to 12 months. So you have to ask yourself, are you ready to take action? Are you ready to invest in yourself? Now is the time, especially while we are still doing our 80% off sale.
Hey, Calandra, appreciate you.
Hey, love.
So yes, man, I'm. This was dope, AJ.
Yes.
That's why I love these because
I
listen,
learned so much.
yeah, it's like we don't do no rough drafts or nothing like that.
We're not practicing. We literally just get on here and be our authentic selves. You see, I just took my hair down. I got my scarf on. Like, we as real as it get. And that's what I love about it. We're very authentic. And of course, you are too. And we just love to just get on here and just talk mobile home investing. Like,
yeah, this is always fun. And the thing about it, like Sharnese said, just being authentic. And I think the tribe, everybody, this is an opportunity to be ourselves. We not if you any of our programs in our group, we're not using large words and jargon. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong. We can get intellectual if you need us to, but we want to put it in terms where we can understand, right? Where it's simple, and keep it simple at the same time, add value to everybody, and that's really what we want to do.
Yes, definitely. Adding value is something that I definitely big up. I think we talked once before on Instagram Live.
Yeah.
I talked about bringing donuts to park managers, bringing coffee donuts, and just sitting there, just talking and getting to know everyone for their authentic selves. I sat and talked with one of the park managers for hours, and she was telling me about how her husband just passed away, and she was dating a new guy, and so we just sat there and talked about dating. But when it came to approving my new buyer for the park, the process went really smooth because it was just like we had taken the time to get to know each other, and and I'm infamous. I'm a big gift giver, so normally I give my sellers and buyers housewarming gifts.
Oh,
I love that.
That's again, Jim. She just dropped another gem on y'all. Hit that like button. You gotta hit that like button.
Y'all need to get me off here because
look, that's why AJ. That's why we got to bring you on to the mobile home elite team, girl. We've been talking about that.
Yes, I am ready. I'm ready.
Yes, no, I love it, man, and definitely y'all will be seeing more of AJ.
Oh yeah, AJ will definitely be in the mobile home elite family. We got something coming 2021.
Yes,
so yeah, we're excited about it.
So be ready. The queen.
Yeah, AJ. We gonna put AJ out there. We're excited.
Yeah.
Listen, now we can't promise you guys that everybody who joined gonna be a part of the family now.
Yeah, you gotta put in the work.
Something to work towards, okay?
I love it. So this okay.
No, I was gonna say let's get to some questions.
Yeah, let's get to some questions because definitely, and shout out we put on the screen with Yvette and Danielle. Truly appreciate you guys. Welcome to the family. Everybody who has joined the family. So one of the questions I seen earlier, and if you have questions, put in the chat. Again, AJ already said if you want to learn the bird dog strategy, you better you got to hit her up on the slide. We're gonna put your what was the question? It was an out of state question. Did I pass it?
I think you did because this is going first.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me get that first question. It was about an out of state. And so we can put it on the screen. Oh, here we go.
There you go.
All right. So it says, can you start if you live in a state with few mobile home parks? So I'm going to tell you yes. And even if you say few mobile home parks, unless you're in like Vermont or Connecticut, if you're in the East Coast, drive to another state, right? Mm-hmm. If most larger states have over 100 plus mobile home communities. So, I think that you can definitely get started if you're willing to get on the road. AJ, any advice from you?
I would have to definitely agree with that. You can start if you are in a state with a few mobile home parks, but a lot of people forget about the mobile homes on land. Mm-hmm. So we got the mobile homes on land, we got some in parks. And like you said, if you live in a state, even like Georgia, you could drive to South Carolina, you could drive to Alabama, surrounding states. When I do a lot of my investing, I drive about a good hour out to do my investing. So yes, you can definitely start if you live with a few mobile home parks. Yep.
Yeah, that's that's the same thing with us, right? We definitely we're about an hour and a half out when we got to hit that road. So
Yeah.
and now we got to for our parks we got to fly. So
Exactly. So you know what? If you are a flight attendant and you came here to represent, please drop the airplane emoji. I have
hey, drop that.
I love it.
the flight emoji. I want to see all my flight attendants or the flight family that is in the building tonight.
Let's go,
I
Flight
love it.
Family. And Flight Family, I know this on the record books, hit us on the slide. If y'all got buddy passes, y'all already know, you know what I mean? Holla at your boy, girl. I
So
don't
that
want
and
to
that
in trouble.
right, and that would definitely be an advantage. You know,
Mhm.
on the
Oh
flight.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, man. I
Let's
love
get
it.
to the next
Next
question.
question says, Whitney says, do you use bandit signs or when you drive for dollars, do you leave any marketing materials, business cards, flyers in the park?
Yes, I leave bandit signs. I first started with bandit signs. Bandit signs will take you far. Like sometimes all you need is a bandit sign.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because some people, when you're driving for dollars, don't even have the for sale sign out yet. And honestly, I like for my sellers to not even have that sign out because I know if they call me from a bandit sign or a business card or a flyer, it's already in their mind. They're already thinking about selling. So normally I would be one of the first people that they would call, and then you can purchase low at that point. Because it's
Mhm.
not a lot of other buyers from seeing the for sale sign in the window when you're driving for dollars. So I use that, and I mail postcards.
Mm-hmm.
Gems. He's
I got
dropping them gems.
them stores.
Put
I got
them
them
gems in the
stores.
chat.
I ain't telling it. I ain't telling how you do that. Uh, but that's just something that comes with the mentorship program. How to do postcards and things like that. So I use postcards too, and that helps.
Oh
Yes,
man,
I
I
love
love it.
it.
I love it. Real quick, got to shout out Laura Humphrey. She said, "I'm so proud of my bestie. You're a true
Oh,
gem. Let's get it. Let's get it."
thank you, Laura.
So Larry, what's up, King Larry? He says, "How important is to have an LLC first?" I got you.
Uh,
Was you gonna do it? You can go ahead and get it.
no, go ahead, go ahead.
So it's not that important at first.
Yeah, it's not. The biggest thing at first is just to get out there, right? You can get your first deal in your personal name. Just start making income. If you see mobile home investing as a long-term business after you do those first couple of deals, you're like, hey, I found my passion. I found something that I really want to stick with. Then, of course, get an LLC, make it a business. But you don't want to go through all that process. And then after your second deal, you're like, I mean, this was cool, but I don't know if I really see myself doing this long term. And that's okay. You see us, you see AJ, you see everybody else that we bring on, and we found a passion with this. But you have to make sure individually that this is something that you really want to do full time.
Yes.
I would definitely agree with that. You don't need it at first. Jump out there. I think dealing with the LLC is a little bit tricky.
Mm.
It's definitely something that you have to do your research on when you're buying something under your business name and you're putting things in trust and things like that. It's a little bit more complicated, I think, when you're dealing with the LLC versus just using your name.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I
No,
will
for
agree.
sure. For sure. Yeah, so Larry, I would say definitely everything the two queens said. Just focus on getting it, and then let your investment pay for your LLC, right? Or and you'll have time to get all of that stuff. But at the very beginning, like you can, it's definitely for tax reasons and more ownership. But let that investment pay for that. If you don't have it up front, or you have it up front, go ahead, get it. Go get the LLC, but don't let that be stop you. All right, so I like this one. Says, how often are you find buyers during COVID?
Um, I mean, there's still a lot of people out there that need housing. You keep a buyer's list. The buyer's list will, speed things up. That'll help. I mean, there's so many buyers for one house, especially if you purchase the house and you did a little bit of upgrade or the house was already in decent shape, trust me, you will have a ton of people who want to come out and see the home and buy it. People have money. And even COVID. I mean, I don't know if it's from the stimulus check, 401k, but people are pulling out money
Oh,
and
yeah.
purchasing mobile homes.
Oh yeah, for sure. We just had some students in the group yesterday. They purchased a mobile home on land. I forgot what they purchased it for. If you're in the group, then you know exactly who I'm talking about. But they actually got a $20,000 down payment,
Yeah.
and they're getting $1,100 per month for the next 5 years. So when we get these questions of how often are you finding buyers during COVID, again, we know it's a lot that has happened this year. But like AJ said, it don't matter what's going on in the world. People are always looking for housing. People are always in the market for housing because that's your livelihood. That's your, you know what I'm saying? You need a place to stay. So people are going to be finding money, like you said, stimulus, 401k, whatever that looks like, SBA loans, whatever that looks like, they have found money to still invest in these homes.
Yes, no, that's
And I started doing, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead, AJ.
I started during the beginning of COVID, January, officially kind of like the beginning. So I was out there during COVID.
Yeah, same here.
I love it. I love it. Let's see. We can take a few more questions.
Yeah, we got time.
All right. Ishmael says, my wife and I purchased a program. Shout out to you and your wife for taking module 2 tonight. Okay. We built a buyer's list, secure capital, but find most mobile home communities in our area are 55 plus. Are they good investments? Yes, they are good investments. Here's the thing. Most people 55 plus have cash. They got cash.
Oh, yeah.
The thing is marketing to them, right? And the beautiful thing, 55 plus year olds are on the Facebook. They're in Facebook, right? They're on the Facebook marketplace. But making sure you got your marketing geared towards them. So signage will be huge, right? Again, signage is huge for them. And also AJ talked about even mailers and things like that, right? But and also letting people know in the community that if you have a house, the for sale signs, because people, they want to live amongst their friends in those communities. So they're gonna, hey girl, we got a house, it just came up available. So it's definitely a good investment. You can get top dollar. Just your marketing strategy. Some of them, they may not be on a few of the apps, but they, again, they're always looking for housing. If AJ, if you got anything to add, you can jump in as well.
Yes, I would definitely agree with 55 plus are great communities. If it's if you don't have to start with that community, I personally wouldn't suggest that because it is a little bit, you're narrowing your buyers at that point. But if it's something that you have to do, yes, it's definitely still a good investment. And I've never personally have dealt with a 55 plus community. It was just one of those things. We have so many parks here. I just kind of stayed away from them. But a lot of my buyers still have been 55 plus. So either way, they could have went into that community or a family community.
Yes,
I love it.
I love it.
That's
Oh, what's up, Fergie?
Hey, what are the best colors for the bandit signs?
I use yellow.
That's yellow. Yellow is always a good color because it's bright, it's happy. That's the same thing for even the actual mobile home. So you'll see sometimes they say even painting the mobile home on the outside like some form of like a yellow or like a light blue. Those are like happy colors. Those are colors that people are going to ride by and like, wow, that house looks nice. And it's not even, it may, need some work, but it's like the yellow, it's the brightness of the home. So yeah, yellow is definitely a good color for the bandit signs.
Good question.
I think that's our
That's the last question we have so far. Grind Athletic says, which do you think is the best way to start investing? Park or land base? I'll let you tackle it first, AJ.
Okay. That's a tricky one. Which do you think is the best? I don't know. I feel like it's a tie. Depending on your capital, with the parks, you have to think about the lot rent. So that's a little bit more money you have to have, beyond, and you don't know how quickly your sellers are going to get approved. So you can be paying months and months of lot rent. So it can you go that route, or if you purchase on land, then you don't have any lot rent. But those on land is a little bit trickier to buy. Sometimes there are more steps you have to go through. So I don't know, I kind of think it's equal. What do you guys think?
So I'll say starting out, start in a park, because don't get me wrong, the land you're gonna make more money, but the park can help you hold your hand throughout the process, right? So again, I feel like if you've done his thing, if you've ever flipped a single family home before and done a few of them, then yeah, definitely you can do the land deal, right? Because it's the same as regular real estate. But again, if it's kind of the first time period, then I'm gonna tell you go in a park, maybe get a deal or two, and then kind of move on to the land.
Cool. Right, I have to agree. I'm thinking back off of you. Yes, the park will hold your hand because you have to go through their background checks. If you're buying and holding, then you need to have your ducks in a row and your due diligence, because you have to, you want to approve that person and do a great background check so that they don't leave you hanging if you're buying and holding and they're paying you rent. So yeah, park will make sure all that is in order.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it.
All right, here we got another question. All right, Gabe, what's up, Gabe? Man, hey, Gabe, appreciate you, Gabe. Gabe, been on. I want to say you've been on every episode, man. Thank you, Gabe.
That's what's up. That's what you're supposed to do. Be on everything that we put out here live and free. It's so many gems we dropping.
Yes, he said. So, AJ, what's your primary exit strategy here in Atlanta? And so we'll get to that one first, and then or it depends on the numbers work. If the numbers work according to your business criteria.
Okay. So my exit strategy is to buy low, sell low. I'm just not greedy. I like to get in and I like to get out. I don't like having jitters or nerves or to constantly be thinking about something. So I would purchase low, and I'm just trying to double my money and add a little bit more. I ain't out here buying for 1,000 or I wish sometimes, but I think that's just my heart. I want to give people what they need to move. So sometimes what they ask me for, I don't really do that much negotiating, as long as it's nothing like extreme. But I like to give people the money that they need to move or to buy a home. So I'm buying, low enough, and then I'm selling kind of low, because at the end of the day, it's about affordable living.
Yes. No, that's so true, man. And
man, shout out Sherelle. Is that Sherelle?
Oh yeah, Sherelle. I like this. She said, Sherelle said, I got the course for $99 that I really don't have. About to go do Uber, and I can't wait to tell you about my success in Alive in about 6 months. Here's to a new life, Sherelle. Big ups to you.
Big ups to you.
That was me. That was me. I was driving Lyft. We were competitors. All right. I was driving Lyft. All right. But at the same time, the mindset, and right, what I love about it, you are at a mindset shift.
And she's declaring. She said she's gonna be on our live in 6 months. So look, I'm gonna hold you to that, Sherelle. You make sure you hit us up and continue to let us know about your journey. And guess what? We gonna put you on the live.
Yes, a lot can change. A lot can change. My last Lyft ride, we were still doing mobile home invest. I think my last Lyft ride was
January 2019.
Yep, January 2019.
Oh wow!
I went out there. I said I wouldn't. I don't know even why I went out there. I was like, I'm baby. It's I'm gonna make a lot of money. It's the first.
I'm the same way. Like I probably never quit my job, but it was probably lunch money or something. It was like, why not?
Right. That's how we literally had to sit down and look at each other. Like, cause I was doing apps as well. And we had to just really tell each other, like, we're not about to log in. Let's just put our entire focus into our brand, into the investments, and let's just focus on this. And I mean, the returns has been skyrocketing.
Exactly. Yes.
T Cuban, yes. He said, listen, purchase over the weekend. Appreciate you, T Cuban.
Wow.
Linda says, "How does your course cover purchasing mobile home parks?" Not yet. That's coming, but we got to teach everybody how to crawl before they walk.
That's a step. That's not a $99 course either. I can tell you that, Linda. That's definitely not going to be a $99 course. But no, our course teaches you how to get started inside of mobile home communities. And honestly, if you haven't purchased any mobile homes at all and you don't know the business, then you definitely want to start with the individual homes. You don't want to be to step Z, which is buying a park, and you don't even know the business of mobile home investing.
Yeah, and it really helps us, right? It helped us starting at that level because now a lot of park owners don't see the value in the homes. Mm-hmm. They just see the land, they see the lot rent. So imagine us going in and say, oh, wait, we got all of these homes. And again, like, you know, people don't see the value in it. So now we know other investors know the value of these homes. So look what that does for our community. We're adding value to the community as well versus kind of thinking of them as just like, oh, okay, these just the homes. They're going to collect lot rent. Like, no, we want to bring value. We want the community to look great. We want great people in the community. We want people to say, drive past our mobile home community and say, wow, like we just seen a crazy turnaround in that community.
Wow. I love that answer.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was good.
Oh man, so man, this has been fun. Like, I mean, yeah, this has been so dope, AJ.
Yeah, we learned so much. So much. AJ dropped a lot of gems. So make sure this live the replay will definitely be up on our YouTube channel. So make sure you definitely sharing this, dropping some comments, and of course for everybody in the Facebook group, it'll be in the Facebook group as well.
Yes. So AJ, any last words for our people out there?
Let's see. Yes. Any last words? What's next for me? I am excited about this mobile home journey. What is next for me, guys? Like you guys said, you let the cat out the bag a little bit. I'm excited to be working with you guys, dropping gems, giving back to future investors. I'm taking my business globally, from state to state. I will be doing that, purchasing mobile homes in different states. I'm not sure exactly where I'll be going, but I'll be going globally, working with more partners, looking for more partnerships. And one thing that I am doing is in a partnership. I know one question was saying that, you know, she had to go drive Uber. I have basically built enough capital to fund deals at up to 100%. So I am funding deals with partners. So if you don't have any money and you need a partner, hit me up. Let me know. I love to give back, and I will fund a deal.
Drop her Instagram.
Hey, so I got to go ahead and drop the IG. You know what I'm saying? Because make sure y'all follow on Instagram at hey.aj. All right. Make sure y'all follow her. Again, no DMs for free stuff. All right. From there, make sure you guys check out our YouTube channel. What's your YouTube channel again?
Hey.aj, or you could put it Investing with AJ.
Okay.
Investing with AJ. Let me update that so we can keep this on the screen. Oops. All right, hold on. And he said YouTube is, he said type in, he said hey AJ?
Hey AJ, or Investing with AJ.
I'm gonna put Investing
with AJ.
With AJ.
That way it can just come right up.
Hey AJ. Okay, awesome. We're gonna go ahead and put this up there so that way y'all know where to find her. Oh man, AJ, this has been so dope, right? I love it, right? Everybody, man, look, let's show the love, right? Thank you, right? I think, let's see. Somebody said, come to Arizona. Man. So, man, this has been so dope. I mean, literally, guys, man, this has been just, again, you just learn so much from these, you know, like, again, like I said, I didn't know you was a flight attendant. So to me, what I'm going to say this. So like real quick, like when you are flying, how long can you be away from home at times?
It could be 6 days, 3 days. Yeah.
So 3 days, right? And here's the thing, it's not like you coming home the night of. So AJ is gone from 3 to 6 days, but still be able to come home and focus on mobile home investing. So I want you to ask yourself, right? Listening to AJ, seeing what AJ's been able to accomplish, right? Having some setbacks, right? Having where she's, can't walk for a while, going out there by herself, right? Having her mom take her to parks. Really look at yourself and say, okay, what's my excuse? Because if it's fear, right? If it's some scary part about it, AJ is truly to tell you, like, hey, she found time to go out there and make things happen. So you really got to ask yourself, what is holding me back? And once you realize what's holding you back, realize, I'm gonna tell you this, you're not gonna die. So go for it. It's not gonna kill you, right? Don't be scared of money. Don't be scared of success. It wants you. Success wants you. You just got to be willing to go get it and be open, right? And know success comes in abundance.
Amen.
Yes, man. I love it. I love it. AJ, thank you so much again.
Thank you so much, Queen, for joining us. Thank you for dropping all of these unknown gems, because we didn't tell AJ just came on here and was spitting fire. So we appreciate it. I'm sure the community appreciates you. And man, like I said, make sure you guys share this. Make sure you guys watch this. Make sure you guys follow AJ. And we put her information up there. She said she got capital, so hit her up. But hit her up if you are 100% ready. Don't hit AJ up and she funding deals and you're not really doing what you need to be doing, right? She needs serious investors, okay? So if you are one of those, then you definitely want to hit her up.
Yes, no, definitely. Do you need a real estate license? No, you don't need a real estate license. I saw that question come up. This is something that it's not a heavily policed market. In some markets, if you look at our course, that you may need a dealer's license, but there's always ways around it, and there's no one policing mobile home investing, except when we run it up. Eventually, they will. But until now, you better get in.
So, man, appreciate you guys so much. Drop the link again really fast before we hop off.
Oh, okay, cool. And then make sure you follow AJ. And then let me drop the link. So again, this is the last night that you will see $99 for the Mobile Home Elite Investors course. I just want to drop that in the comments.
Yeah, and we have AJ's information.
There it is right there. So make sure you hit up AJ and don't waste AJ's time. All right.
I just had a conversation about that. So they know.
Fellas, don't be trying to slide in the DMs and things like that. Only about business.
Thank you. I mean,
business first, okay?
Right. You start acting like a stalker, you will get blocked.
And man, somebody asked about the California market. Man, check out another interview we did with Josh. He was actually on here earlier. I don't know if he still is, but he's in the California market. We kind of go over what that looks like. So yeah, that was our first interview series. So yeah, after we get off here, make sure you go watch that. It's going to answer all those California questions you have. And make sure you watch, we got a video on California on our YouTube channel as well.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say this: homes are more expensive, but the margins are more higher, right? If you buy a $30,000 home, you can sell it for $60,000 and make $30,000 on that, right? So your margins are higher versus me in my market. Yeah, if I buy a $5,000 home, I may sell it for 15 and make 10. 10,000 and 30,000 is a huge difference, right? So always remember that the higher the homes, the higher the margins. When you guys invest. Oh man, this has been super dope. This has been super dope, man. AJ, again, thank you so much. Again, we got your Instagram information up, your YouTube. Make sure you guys follow that. AJ, stay on too. We're gonna end in just a second. But man, thank y'all again. Yes, thank everybody for tuning in.
Thank you so much.
Yes, and if make sure you guys sign up for our webinar that we have Wednesday, where we're going to be talking about how to analyze a mobile home deal. I'm gonna drop the link on that one real quick, so that way you guys can sign up for that. We better see you on there. We just listen, for the rest of the year, we just want to get game.
We just want to give game. We got nothing but time now. We quarantine. It's cold here again in Chicago, freezing actually. So we have nothing but time to drop so much knowledge that we can for you guys on mobile home investing so that you guys can go into 2021 with everything that you need to get rocking.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and drop this on there. So make sure y'all sign up.
Oh man, look at Trapper. What's up?
Hey,
what's up, brother?
It's our brother on here, the Wall Street Trapper. Make sure y'all subscribe to the Wall Street Trappers page. Man, when I tell you the bro trapping Tuesdays is gonna blow your mind. If you only do stocks now, you're gonna start doing stocks once Trapping Tuesday hit. Make sure y'all follow Wall Street Trapper on all platforms. Man, so proud of my brother. He's changing the culture for real. Like, man, like no other.
Yes, sir.
Shout out to one of the leaders. So make sure you guys sign up. I just dropped the link in there. Sign up for the free 99. We're gonna talk about how to analyze mobile home park deals, right? So now everybody is on here. We got 70 people. We need them 70 signups, and you be here on Wednesday to learn more, right? For free. Free.
Yep. Yes, sir.
Appreciate you, Trap. So with that, make sure you guys hurry up and click that link. All right, make sure you guys click the link to sign up and like that, guys. We thank y'all so much for tuning in. This has been another dope interview. AJ, again, thank you so much.
Yes, thank you so much, Queen. And yes, we out.
Thank you.
Last one.
See ya.
Bye.